Hello, and welcome back. Um, I thought I'd do a video of all my HO scale locomotives since I did an N scale one some time back. Thought it was time for HO. In regards to N scale locomotives, nothing much has changed in the roster except for the departure of the NS SD60 to a good friend of mine. And I think that's it. Anywho, what you're looking at right now is perhaps not one of my best projects. Probably a novice project I had thought of. It's a Athearn Blue Box kit, Alco PA-1, I think. Yeah. Then I decided to put in the chassis colors. Well, that really didn't work out. As you can see, the paint is all cracked and crap. That's where I tried to take the paint off in the white. 2 different blacks. So I don't know what's going to go on with that. I want to keep it for an upcoming project I got in mind. To go with that is an airbox that goes on top of a SD18M or -M, whatever they call it. Chassis system had like 10 of them, and that's what I want, is to build that locomotive. Google chassis system 7311 and you'll find out that locomotive. Over there's the base for it on my train table. Planning on using the wheel sets for it to build the SD18 because it's Alco and Alco EMD hybrid. There's a big ass spider right there. So not sure how I'm gonna combine the two, but when I get there, I'll get there. Turn the flash on. Right here is my baby. This is EJ&E SD38. You guys saw this in numerous videos of mine. It's by Kato. It's got DCC and Sound. However, 2 owners ago, or 1 owner, 2 owners, you can see right there in the J symbol, the guy took it off. Did not like it. That's alright with me. It's a J unit for me. I love EJ&E, ever since I was a kid. So, I plan on getting more. Anywho, let's move on. First off, there's one of my 2 cabooses. That's a GT grain trunk that I use with the EJ&E when I go to the club and they say, hey, you gotta have a caboose. They're both Canadian nationals now, so why not? You guys already saw this. This is a Conrail SD40-2 that I detailed with plow, beacon, cab, grab irons, yada yada. Blue box dummy Conrail SD40-2, same number as that, patched. Another Athearn blue box. This is DCC ready. I put a harness in it. Another Conrail SD40-2. This is a pretty cool unit right here. This is a GE Demonstartor Unit. Really like it a lot. Nice scheme. It's a AC4400 CW. Almost just like a -8 or -9. Actually, that's a -8-ish. Pretty cool unit. I'm going to keep it as is. Put a couple couplers on it because this is a dummy unit now. Plan on running that with a couple special trains, here or there. This right here is a Conrail, that's blue box, Conrail MP15DC, I believe. AC? That's somewhere on there. I can't remember what AC or DC, whichever it is. It's a good runner. It's nice. It's my only switcher unit. Plan on only getting this one, you know, in that style. Oh, this right here is a Conrail Bachmann CW40-8. It's a great runner, heavy as hell. Good runner, like I said. Just trying to figure a way out to make it DCC equipped on the way, because it's straight DC. Got the old school frame that goes, you know, all the way up in there. Overall, good locomotive. Bachmann did good on this. This is another buy. You know, I like it. It's my only Erie unit. It's an Erie Lackawana U30-7C, U30C, somewhere in there. I can't remember, but it's pretty cool. So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that as a display unit or integrate it in the layout or what, but I got an Erie unit. It's cool. Below here is another project locomotive I'm working on. It's the same thing as that U30C-7 or something. It's supposed to be a Conrail. It's an ex-Pennsylvania unit. 6593, I think. I have to remember. I have to look at my box. Just got to get decals for it and numbers. And it's a dummy unit as well, so that'll be cool. Next one. Excuse me. Is an Alco unit. This is a C424? No, C425. It's Atlas Kato hybrid from them back in the day. It's a good runner. Probably use it as a short line, you know, service industry switcher or something. Along with this guy right here, which is a C424. You probably can't see it, but it's a C424. I'm going to keep these two units together in the layout later on down the road, just because I think I can. Another Kato Atlas hybrid. Moving on is my purchase from the National Train Show in Grand Rapids, Michigan. This is a Athearn RTR, I think. Yeah, DCC ready. I should actually get this box out quick and show you what I did after this. This is a SD40, straight SD40. Pretty cool. I've always wanted a Southern Pacific unit. Originally I wanted a tunnel motor, SD40-2 tunnel motor. But I just didn't have enough to compensate for tax, so I settled for this. It's a nice unit, nice heavy. I think I did good. Next is my my BNSF Frankenstein unit, as I call it. It was a dummy, now it's powered from the insides and mechanisms in here. This is a BNSF -9 C40-9W, however they want to call it, depending on the company. It's good runner. Big Bang Theory. Moving on. These two are really going to be paired together. This is my SD40, another Blue Box kit. That's a Blue Box kit, by the way. Burlington Northern. I'm going to keep it Burlington Northern. I don't know why, but I just want to, even though I'm going with modern terms. So, and I'll explain why later. Another one I got is what is this? Another Atlas Kato hybrid. This is a U25B. Another great engine. Not sure what it's going to go on, if it's going to be in the museum or what, but I don't know. It's a good unit. I like it. Another unit of mine, this is going to be a dedicated yard switcher. For one of the yards I do have planned for my big future layout. This is a Walters Proto 1000 GP15-1. So it's pretty cool. I got this thing for like $30 when they're like 100 or so. Super clearance sale from a website, factorydirecttrains.com. Should have actually gotten like 3 or 4 more. I love these. These are my favorite 4-axle units right here. So shoulda, woulda, coulda. There's my Burlington Northern caboose. I've been eyeballing this at the hobby store for a while. The only thing, it's much older than this one, so it doesn't have, you flip the couplers here, they spring back. You flip them down here, they just stay. It's got something to do with the coupler boxes, I don't know, but I'm just going to keep it as is until I find some better couplers. Those are metal kitties that got sent with the Alco guys. Anywho, but I'm going to keep that. This will be with my intermodal train. I'll probably be, dash 9 SD40, then caboose, then then cars. This, you guys all know, is my Project Locomotive. I'm going to turn that into a EJ&E SD60. As you can see, I've painted the fuel tender and the trucks. I just have to paint the hoses and stuff and save a little money here and there, and it'll be ready to be sent off for painting. It's a great project I've got in mind. Just got the decal sheets in a couple weeks ago, so just waiting. And last but not least, I'll make this fit. This is one of my project cars. It's a chassis system. It's an autorack. I explained in one of my earlier videos that I'm going to put a light in it, a Fred light, and a train light. Turn this off. So, look at that. I'm happy with it. I know it's not prototypical, but that's going to look really good going down the layout. I got a couple of these. I got like 3 more of these. This one's going to be mine, but I'm going to send one to my buddy Lucas whenever I get around to it. Sorry, Lucas. I just been caught up with a lot of stuff going around. That's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Questions, comments, just drop them by. I'll try and answer them as fast as I can. Once again, that's my entire collection. So, alright, well, you guys have a good one, and I'll see you later.